Welcome to MojoPlays. To kick off the launch of our brand new channel, check out some of our favorite videos from WatchMojo's huge library of gaming content. Then, click on the link in the description below to head over to our Suggest page and vote on how you would have ranked this list.
You are making it very difficult to keep you alive.
Death in video games is nothing new, but sometimes it can be pretty harsh. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 brutal video game deaths.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Ranging from the medium's distant past to the present day, we found those deaths in gaming that made us both gape in awe and cringe in sympathy. We're limiting the list to one death per game, per franchise, as well as excluding random deaths of generic enemies, units, or mobs, though player-determined deaths do qualify.
Goodbye, my old friend. Thanks for all the advice.
Bye-bye. Number 10, Benjamin Carmine, Gears of War 2.
Sarge Carmine.
Delta Squad has seen some shit. Midway through Gears of War 2, the team gets swallowed by a giant riftworm, forcing them to trek through its innards. Unfortunately, while the rest of Delta Squad managed to survive the whole being swallowed thing, Carmine falls out of the helicopter amidst the confusion.
Carmine!
That would probably be bad enough, but by the time Delta Squad find him, literally in the belly of the beast, Carmine's had his own belly chewed out by ravenous parasites. Man, that name is just cursed. Number 9, Adam Shepard, Silent Hill Homecoming.
It's okay. I don't blame you.
Leave it to Pyramid Head to suddenly make things very unpleasant.
You need to get out of here.
In the midst of apologizing to his son Alex, family patriarch Adam Shepard has little time to speak his piece before his body is gruesomely bisected by the fearsome Pyramid Head. While we don't see the act in progress, the look on Alex's face says it all. And then we get to see Adam's remains in all their dubious glory. Ugh, wonderful. Number 8, David.
You think you know me?
We sense that this might be overkill, but then again, the situation didn't exactly call for a light touch.
Ain't no shame in it.
Ellie, a teenage survivor, has just spent several minutes dodging and fighting off manic survivor David before he pins her down.
No idea what I'm capable of.
In a desperate bid, Ellie manages to reach a nearby machete and take a swipe at her aggressor, giving her the brief moment to take the upper hand. And take it she does.
Ellie! Stop!
Number 7, Marcelo Branco, Max Payne 3. Many things can be said about Marcelo Branco, but deserving of a brutal death isn't one of them.
No. You don't want to do that. Come on.
Yeah, that's how this scene is set when our hero Max Payne tries to save Marcelo. The Cracha Prezzo military faction's leader Milo Rego has the young Mr. Branco stuck in a stack of tires, which he sets on fire. It's a senseless moment of violence, though it provides Max with an excuse to exact equally brutal revenge against Marcelo's killer. Number 6, Vladimir Makarov, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Goodbye, Captain Price.
A fitting end for a tyrannical leader. In the final mission of Modern Warfare 3, former soldiers Captain Price and Yuri conduct a raid on Makarov's hideout in Dubai.
Looks like they know we're here.
Unfortunately for Yuri, Makarov is prepared, executing him in front of Price. Price does not take this well. Compelled by rage, he beats Makarov into submission before tying a noose around his neck and smashing a window out from under them. The two men plummet, but only one man lives to fight another day. Harsh as it may seem, it pales in comparison to the immense human suffering Makarov has caused. Number 5, D, The Walking Dead 400 Days.
You guys sure gang up on me a lot lately.
Honey, that ain't true.
Tell me one time you sided with me in the last week, the last month.
She wasn't exactly the nicest lady, but Dee probably didn't deserve this. One of the stories in 400 Days focuses on Bonnie, a recovering drug addict, traveling with married couple Leland and Dee.
What are you two up to?
When Bonnie is separated from the two during a daring escape, she flees into a cornfield and prepares to fight her pursuers, with a piece of rebar as her weapon. Sadly, Bonnie misjudges her target, and it's Dee that ends up taking a blow to the head.
Dee? Oh, God, Dee, I'm so sorry.
Her slow and painful passing, complete with the harsh final words for Bonnie, make it all the more brutal.
You did this. Oh, God, you killed me. You killed me.
Number 4, Holiday, Fear Extraction Point. Oh man, that went on for a bit. Douglas Holiday, leader of the Delta Force unit working with the 1st Encounter Assault Recon team, probably wasn't expecting to get assaulted by a ghost. And yet, that's exactly what happens, as Holiday is surrounded quickly by demon-like entities and thrown about like a rag doll. What's unsettling is how calm he is throughout the extended sequence, even as his limbs are twisted and his body is dragged about. Although we're morbidly impressed by the explosive conclusion, it's still a terrible way to go. Number 3, Andrew Ryan, BioShock.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly?
Would you kindly end the brutality? You, as the voiceless hero Jack, are sent to deal with Andrew Ryan, the co-founder of the underwater city of Rapture.
Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
However, Ryan is one step ahead of you, delivering not only a speech, but also one of the best twists in video game history.
A man chooses. A slave obeys.
What results is a case of swift yet harsh violence, as Jack beats Ryan to death with his own golf club.
Obey!
There's no way to stop it, no manner of controlling Jack's actions in this scene, leaving us as a witness to the end of an age.
A slave obeys.
Number 2, Mileena, Mortal Kombat X.
Take her away.
In a game that gives you intimate control over the brutal violence you enact upon your enemies, it makes sense that any death that you don't control would be especially over the top.
Finish me, that I may join my father.
At this point in the single-player campaign, Mileena is captured by Kotal Khan.
I give the honor to my worthy First Minister.
Being the Emperor of Outworld means you have to make some tough choices, so Khan orders his second-in-command, Dvora, to execute Mileena with what only can be described as the ultimate kiss of death. Fun fact, that's not acid eroding Mileena's face, it's actually hundreds of tiny flesh-eating insects. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Helios, God of War 3.
Save me now, as you once saved me from Atlas.
When Kratos gets angry, it's easy to lose your head. Sorry, we just had to do it.
Feel the power of the sun!
Up until this point, Kratos has been unflinchingly brutal in his massacre of the entire Greek pantheon. Now setting his sights on the sun god, Kratos takes his time to beat Helios into submission, and then proceeds to slowly and painfully tear his head off. It's neither quick, nor is it pretty, as we witness every bit of flesh and muscle slowly tear free under Kratos' meaty hands. Do you agree with our list?
And you think we have a choice?
What video game character's death feels brutal to you? For more intense top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com. Thanks for watching Mojo Plays. Be sure to subscribe and click on the link in the description below to check out our suggestion page and vote on what content you'd like to see us cover next.